Hi friends, today we're going to do my less than 10-minute writing exercise that will improve your writing by expanding your vocabulary. I've selected 3 words for us to play around with. We're going to use each one of these words in a sentence so we can better understand them by putting them into context. I will give you general definitions, but I've also included links below to Merriam-Webster's website where you can find the formal definitions and pronunciations. The 3 words I've selected today for us to play around with are might, effete, and oust. Might, effete, and oust. We're going to just have a little fun with these words. If you're familiar with these words, it should be a quick exercise for you then. Let's get started with might. And might is an auxiliary verb or a supportive verb, or it can be a noun, a word representing a person, place, or a thing. Let's first use it as an auxiliary verb. All right. And might, by the way, means used to express possibility or power of an individual or group. Okay. She told her son that his father might go fishing this weekend. So this boy's mother tells him that her father might go. She's not saying he's going to go, so might is the auxiliary verb here. It's expressing possibility. Okay, let's use might as a noun. The union used their might to strike and force further negotiations. So you can imagine this union, for whatever type of labor union they are, they used the power they have to strike, their power of a group or individual. Okay, let's move on to effete. And effete is an adjective, a word that describes, and it means having lost vitality. Okay. Some argue that the focus on elevating young women has made effete young men. This is something that's been talked about in the news quite a bit, about how a lot of young men are being left behind. I mean, I think everyone really wants to support young women and make sure they get they're on equal footing as men, but at the same time you're kind of like not really putting enough emphasis on keeping these young men engaged and helping them along as well. So that's something that should be I guess talked about more. But anyway, this word effete means loss of vitality, and we're describing the young men as being effete. Okay, let's move on to oust. And oust is a verb, an action word, and it means to remove. Okay, they ousted the would-be dictator before he could seize complete power. All right, so they removed this would-be dictator before he could grab any more power or become more powerful. Anyway, 3 wonderful, interesting words, might, effete, and oust. Use them in a sentence, play around with them. If you're unfamiliar with these words, make them part of you so they're accessible to you when you write. If you enjoyed this writing exercise, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and happy writing.